Hello, guys. TSGLIVE here. We have a late start to the day. The first game, WNBA, is already started. It is July the 16th, 2024. Let's just get right into it. We have 3 games left today. We have the Storms and the Sparks. We have the Suns versus the Liberty. And we have the Sky versus the Aces. Starting off 3:30, we have the Storm and the Sparks. The Storm recently played the Dream. They beat them 81-70. Jewel Lloyd had 14 points. She was 3 for 4 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3-point. Had 7 assists. I think that might have been a season high for her. 1 turnover. Skylar 3 points, 1 for 5 from the field. She had 4 assists. It was a pretty rough game for the Storm as far as scoring. Not a lot of production, but they managed to pull out the win. The Dream just haven't been playing right, honestly, in my opinion, since Jordan Canada went down. But nonetheless, they're still a good team. Alicia Gray finished with 12 points, 4 for 12 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. She's also been struggling as well. The vet, Tina Charles, 5 for 9, 12 points. And Codwell, 8 for 14, 2 for 4 from the 3, 19 points, 4 assists. Codwell is a bucket. I also like Haley Jones running a point while Jordan Canada is out. I do think the Dream can turn this around. I think that they're just trying to get some cohesion. I figure once Haley Jones, Caldwell, and Alicia Gray figures out how to play together, they should be doing well. But this is about the Storm and the Sparks. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. The Sparks, they last time out, excuse me, they beat the Dallas Wings 87-81. Dearica Hamby had 27 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. That stat line is insane. She was 13 from 24 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. Uh, Rakia, if I'm pronouncing that right, Jackson was 8 for 14 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, but she finished with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. She is a rookie. I have been seeing her game improve as the season has been going on, and with the injuries that the Sparks has, they need all the production they could get. So I do expect for her to continue to play at a high level. Um, Point guard McDonald, she had 12 points, 4 assists, 4 for 7 from the field. They're not really a good 3-point shooting team, even though, let me just get her name correct. Excuse me, Azora Stevens. She's a forward. She was 4 for 4 from 3. No disrespect from her. I just didn't expect that. I would be surprised if she do it again, but you have to look to her, obviously. So with that being said, in this Sparks game, I do expect Joy Lloyd to have a good game. I expect the Stars to do what the Stars do. Long story short, um, I do expect Jewel to have a better offensive game, more efficient, should I say. I do think she does get to the high teens, if not crossing over 20. I do expect her to hit at least 2 threes. And the same thing for Dearica Hamby. I know that they're probably going to double down on her. Um, and with that being said, I do think that she does go under 20 points, but I also think that she makes up for it because that's what she does with rebounds. Between her and Azura Stevens, though, just be careful with that because you could get caught up. I'll try to pick up the pace in this video. The next game we have the Suns and the Liberty. Last time out, the Liberty played the Sky. If I'm correct, that's when they broke Angel Reese's shriek, if I'm correct. I believe that's what happened last game. But they beat the Sky 81-67. Jonquel Jones had 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists with 3 blocks. Great game from her. Sabrina did not play due to a right hamstring, and neither did Lainey Hamilton. She did not play either. Sabrina excuse me, carried the load. She was 9 from 21 from the field, 4 for 12 from 3. It wasn't a really good shooting game for her at all, but she was the first offensive option and second, really. So she ended the game with 28 points and 6 assists. They are going up against the Connecticut Sun. The Connecticut Sun last played the Phoenix Mercury, who are actually playing right now. They beat them bad. The 96 for the Connecticut Sun to 69 for the Phoenix Mercury. So you can take that however you want. Dewana Bronner had 17 points. She was 8 for 15 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. She's just been very up and down with her three-pointer, so I would say just be careful taking that. She is still the offensive option, so I think you're good with taking her for 15 points. That's where she's been around. She has had some struggle games, but um, she also finished with 5 rebounds. She does get on the boards. Alyssa Thomas, triple threat. She finished with 6 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. Honestly, coming off of that game versus the Mercury, obviously she had a tough time, I guess, dealing with Brittany Grinder down there. But I must say she should go crazy today versus the Liberty. That's just my personal opinion. But we will see. Just with a stat line like that, I know that she's gonna want to come out and assert herself in all phases of the game. Um, Brianna Jones finished with 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. She was 6 from 14 from the field. She's been having a really good season, just playing up, also contributing on offense. Carrington, guard, 12 points, was 3 from 11 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. Struggled, had 11 rebounds. Impressive. 4 assists. I think contributing more on offense or not having such a struggle game that the rebounds will go down, but the points will stay where they're at around 12, if not higher. Um, excuse me. Rachel Bram, if I'm pronunciating that correctly, she was 8 for 11 from the field, 8 for 11 from three. She had 24 points. That does make sense as to why Connecticut beat the Mercury so handily. Phoenix also came out and scored 9 points in the third quarter. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I didn't get to catch this game specifically, but like I said, right now they're playing, so hopefully they try to shake that off. They're playing the Mystics right now, so that should be an easy game for them to bounce back on. In this game here, I think it's going to be a good game. I do think that the Liberty should be able to pull out the win if everyone plays, unless they sit, Stewie, or they have some other injuries that prevent the normal lineup from going out there. But I think it's going to be a tough, close game. Something like this, I would expect to go under, um, just due to the defensive battle that will be taken. I think Stewie is going to get to the line. That does slow the game down, not to sway a different way, but that does allow for more points to be scored. It all depends, but tread lightly on the line over under. But like I said, I do think Alyssa Thomas is gonna come out and have an assertive game. I would stay away from Jonquil Jones today just because she's up and down. Some days she comes out and give you 14 points and 12 rebounds. Another day she comes out and give you 6 points and 4 rebounds. I would stay away. I think Stewie, if she does play, she is good for the offensive option. But I really like Sabrina's props in general today. I'm not looking at the lines right now per se to know what the odds are, but I do just like her props. After coming off a game where she's shooting that much and she's missing that much, it's going to be very hard, in my opinion, for her not to come into this game with rhythm. I think Sabrina's good for 3 threes. You might even be able to take her for 4 threes, and I do think she gets into the high teens, if not 20 again, against the Sun tonight. Next game and final game of the day at 10 p.m. we have the Las Vegas Aces versus the Chicago Sky. Again, like I said, the Sky played the Liberty last. They got beat pretty handily, 81-67. Angel Reese double streak was broken. She finished with 8 points and 16 rebounds. It was deliberate. She would still be on that double streak, so I wouldn't shy away from it again to take it. I do think that she's going to be more offensive assertive because she was only 2 points away from getting that, where she was well over uh, in her rebounds. Um, Cardosa, Cardosa, she can do a lot of that rebounding and heavy lifting, or it can be, like distributed between them evenly. Versus Angel Reese is definitely the best offensive option out of the two. Marina Mabry, I'm probably butchering these names today, but she's a guard. She finished with 21 points. She was 8 of 19 from the field, 4 for 7 of 3 with 12 rebounds. I'm more impressed with the rebounds than I am the threes. She's been struggling recently from three, but as you can see, she got it back together, and that was expected. They were home. It was just time to pick up. In a game like this versus the New York Liberty, who plays a very clean style of basketball, I do think that it's easier for other players that play a clean style of basketball to find their rhythm and get into it. So for someone like Marina, I expect nothing less. Honestly, I did expect for her to have a good game. I didn't expect for her to have 12 rebounds, but I also did expect for her to offensively be present, and she was. Especially just with I think the league is aware that Kennedy Carter is an offensive weapon, and I think trying to slow her down is now the main goal, which should allow other people on the sky to be able to contribute offensively more and get freed up. So you can take that into, your next game. But they are going against the Las Vegas Aces. We all know what they bring to the table. Just a well-rounded team. Everybody contributes. They know their roles. They know what they're doing, and they find multiple ways to win. Last out, the Las Vegas Aces played the Washington Mystics. They beat them 89-77. Um, Asia Wilson, excuse me, had 28 points, 17 rebounds. She was 12 of 19 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Chelsea Gray played 20 minutes. She was 1 for 8 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, but she finished with 6 assists. She also finished with 2 points. Just not an offensively good game for her. I think she's still struggling coming back from rhythm. But again, her being out there, you have to account for her as a defense. So it allows other people like Kelsey Plum, who's been playing great lately, continue to play great. She finished with 22 points, was 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, and that's just going all the way back to maybe a couple games ago when she dropped like 36 or something like that. She's just still hot. Kelsey's still rolling, so I think Kelsey's good for, if not threes, just a solid 15. I wouldn't play too much with the line because other people can contribute. Chelsea Gray might have a better offensive game. Jackie Young might have a better offensive game. So take that as you will. But I do think Kelsey is present. Um, Jackie Young, 3 for 9 from the field, 1 for 5 from three. She finished with 7 points. She had 5 assists. Um, just one of those games, in my opinion. I think Jackie's been playing well. The guards in general have been playing well, trying to get Chelsea Gray back incorporated. So I think that Jackie comes out and she has a better game. She has a better show, and she makes sure that her presence is felt on the court. And she scored 7. I think she's going to definitely get into double digits, if not over 15. And that's just, it all depends on, how the Aces want to come out. Take it as you will. I'm not going to say they're a hard team to cap or get the best odds or props for, but I would just try to say don't chase the odds. Go for what is solidified, which is, players coming out putting up double digits, not 20 double digits, things like that. But other than that, I believe that is the full slate that we have for today. Again, we have the Storm and the Sparks at 3:30, the Suns and the Liberty at 7 p.m. Excuse me, almost sneezed. And the Sky and the Aces at 10 p.m. tonight. So best of luck to everyone. Like I said, I'm sorry to have the lapse in between videos. This is a lengthy video. I think we're going on almost 14 minutes or so now. If you stayed this long, comment down below Kalia Copper. Like I said, I want to start doing prizes, so I'll send someone $10. I'll send the first 3 people $10 that comments Kalia Copper down below, and you guys can reply under it just to confirm if you received your Cash App or not. But if you did make it this long, I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Please like the video, comment anything. Subscribe to the TSG Live channel. Like I said, I want to be more consistent with WNBA props and just reviewing. I've been doing really well. I want to share the wealth, help as many people as I can. So expect another video. Expect this to be a very consistent week. I'm putting my focus to it, and we're going to take it from there. But again, appreciate you, and we're out here.